As a student, you should vote in favor for increasing the student newspaper's budget by 2% at the next ASUAF student election, and that is April 15th and 16th. It's coming up very soon. The Sun Star gives students and faculty, as well as the entire UAF community and the UA community, really, a voice. And this is why you should care, because it gives you a voice as a student. And it gives you an opportunity to represent yourself. It's more than just telling stories in journalism. It's about you, and this is why you should care. So the student newspaper is currently receiving about 10% of the student government fees that you're required to pay every semester if you take 6 credits or more. So that's not very much, and the Sun Star had to use over $8,000 from rollover this year just to pay annual costs, and those costs are basic costs that they shouldn't use for rollover, like paying their staff and paying for more pages and their weekly issues. And that's basically because of low student enrollment, which we're already aware of and we have been dealing with. But this is an ongoing process, and if we don't fix it now, if we don't raise their 10% allocation to 12%, which is very reasonable, and I'll tell you why in a second, then that issue is no longer going to be an issue anymore, the paper issue. It's going to be maybe one page or just go online or just cease to exist altogether. So they had no choice but to print smaller issues this semester, and here is a word from Sam Allen, the editor-in-chief of the Sun Star, to give you more of an idea of how this would help you as a student in the UA system. So this year, ASUAF student government, their rollover was more than $1 million. That's a surprising number, but it is true. Last year they had over $800,000 in rollover. These numbers seem astronomical and just out there, but they're legitimate budgeted numbers, and even though we're going through a problem with money in our UA system, this is the reality of the situation. And you might be asking, like, okay, if we have low enrollment, why would you ask me to give more money? I'm not asking to give more money. I'm not asking for you to pay more or to vote for something that will make you pay more. You're going to pay the same required amount. This will just allocate an extra 2%, or no, not an extra, 2% of that pre-existing required fee you have to pay. It'll take a couple percentages away from ASUAF, but they aren't using all of their money right now. They get 45% of the student government fees, and the Sun Star gets 10. So we'd be getting 12, they'd be getting 43, and this dialogue could continue. We could continue working together, and the newspaper needs more than just amendment rights to protect itself. We need you, the voice, to help protect it.